Hey everyone, it's Margaret with the Starboard Group of @Properties, and I want to take a few minutes today to explain the market here in Southeast Wisconsin and answer a question that I get a lot is, are we headed towards a housing bubble? It kind of feels the same like it did back in 2008, 2009. Did we say it that way? I wanted to explain how this market is different for a number of different reasons. Why I do not think that we're going to be seeing a bubble anytime soon. But first, I want to address why it feels this way. We're seeing a shrinking number of homes on the market. We're at 1.9% months of a supply on the market nationally. Here in Southeast Wisconsin, we're even a lower number for single family. So we have shrinking homes and we have appreciation because a lot of people want to be buying houses right now. Year over year in January 2021 versus January 2020, we had seen a 8.5% appreciation here in Southeast Wisconsin for single family homes, which is a really strong appreciation. And most people are predicting that we're going to continue to see that appreciation. So I understand why people are asking, why are we headed towards a bubble? And I want to explain why we're not. One of them being interest rates. We are seeing crazy low interest rates right now. It's been done on purpose. The Fed has been trying to stimulate the economy, housing being one of the major drivers in that economy. And we're seeing interest rates fall and stay low to help buyers spend and buy. And we're going to see those rates continue. Most banks, experts in our field are predicting nothing more than a 3.5% APR over the next 4 quarters, which is crazy low. I mean, in the not so distant past, we had, 7, 8% APR, and we haven't seen these numbers in 15 years. So the buying power and the affordability of buyers in this market is very, very high. And this kind of attests to that. We're currently at 168.2, and you can see that our affordability here is much higher than it was before the Great Depression, before the great boom and bust of the real estate market. So we're just set up in a different way that way. So I do not think that we're going to see the same bubble that we did in 08 and 09. We're also seeing that the percentage of income that is needed to make mortgage payments has decreased since January 2018. So that means people are using less percentage of their income. And so hopefully we've also seen a huge increase in savings during this pandemic. So people have more of a nest egg to fall back on. When you factor in the appreciation, because we've seen that appreciation across the board nationwide, owning has made a lot of financial sense, much more over renting. So being in the position of owning property right now is a good one to be in. But people ask, well, what about those people that went on the forbearance plan? Okay, well, let's talk about that. About 2.3 million people used forbearance during the recession. 51% of them have already come out of it. They've paid that in full, they refinanced, they paid off the house, whatever it is, they've come out of it. So that leaves about a million homeowners that are still working through this. 33% of that million are still working out their repayment plan, but there are these 15% that are still kind of in trouble. And that doesn't mean that they're going into foreclosure, but they need to figure out like this loss mitigation plan. Okay. So short sales, deed in lieu, this is where you start seeing the bank taking houses back and selling them at auction. But I don't think that's going to happen just because of the appreciation that we've had. So, and Lawrence Yun is an economist at NAR, and he agrees with me that because of the huge price gains that we've had recently, the people that are in trouble, that 15%, do have a lot of options on the table. They can sell their house, they can put money in their pocket, they can do a whole bunch of different things. So we're not seeing the same type of underwaterness that we did back in 2008 and 2009. So I hope that helps put some answers to some of your questions and puts your mind at rest about buying in this vast market. Even though it does feel like we've seen this before, it kind of feels similar, but trust me, we're in a completely different situation than we were in 2007 and 2008. So I hope that helps you buy, sell, invest with confidence here in our area. If you have any questions, please feel free to give me a call. We are always happy to help. And best of luck to you. Cheers.